congratulations, you're pregnant. It feels so happy to listen these silly words from your doctor. But it comes with a lot of responsibilities also. I am Dr. Roli Bhantia, Senior Consultant, Obs and Gynae and a laparoscopic surgeon working with Yatharth Group of Hospitals, Noida Extension. So, once you visit a doctor and the doctor tells you, yes, you are pregnant, so you get very happy about it. But do you know it comes with a lot of responsibilities? So now today we are going to discuss what we can do and can't do during our pregnancy. So the most important point is that we should visit the doctor. The doctor is going to help you with the doctor will take your detailed history, then will do a physical examination, will know about any chronic illnesses or any medications that you are on, and after taking a detailed history, will guide you with further blood tests which are very important because diagnosing a thyroid disease or any deranged sugars which may affect your pregnancy is very important. So as soon as you visit a doctor, there's some basic blood tests are done which will confirm your pregnancy and which will also find out any medical problem that you may be dealing with. Other than that, doctor will start you on folic acid. The usual dose of folic acid that we recommend is 5 mg per day. Folic acid is very important to be started as soon as you are diagnosed with pregnancy, as it prevents a lot of developmental disorders, especially neural tubal defects. Now moving on to what all we can eat, because that's a very big question कि हम क्या खा सकते हैं और क्या नहीं खा सकते हैं. So basically, I don't think there is anything that you cannot eat. Anything that you eat in moderation is fine. So excess of anything is bad. Basic food, a lot of green leafy vegetables, a lot of fruits, a lot of liquids that should be taken during pregnancy. And if you are non-vegetarian and you are in a habit of eating non-veg, you have to take a proper cooked non-veg. The food should not be uncooked or unprepared. And you should add less of oil and less of spices in the same. Other than this, a lot of discussion goes on about caffeine in the pregnancy. So about that, you can actually, the recommended dose is 20 mg per day of caffeine. So that comes out to be 2 cups of coffee, but it is better to avoid caffeine as much as possible. So it is not like you cannot take it, but it should be always taken in moderation in a limited quantity. And you should always remember that coffee, dark chocolates, tea, green tea, all have a little bit content of caffeine. So whatever you are consuming, you should be very conscious about in daily routine. And a lot of liquids, like you can have milk twice a day, thrice a day, you can have coconut water, you can have fresh juices. You should always avoid aerated drinks and all the packed juices that you get in the market, because they just have preservatives which we don't know the contents of the same, so it may harm the baby. Now moving forward about the physical activity. So the physical activity, you can do a moderate exercise if you are in a habit of doing yoga or some physical activity before you were pregnant. So you should continue with those activities. You should just avoid heavy weight lifting, running, jumping. These are the basic things which you should avoid, but a basic yoga or basic gym exercises in moderation can be done, which will help to keep you healthy and your baby also. You can have 15 minutes of walk in the morning, 15 minutes of walk in the evening. If you're in a habit of doing pranayam, then it is very good, because that will help you purify your own body, and also the blood supply that is going to the baby is also increased, and it will also increase the oxygen supply to the baby, which will help in increasing the growth and keeping your baby in the healthy routine.